Is it? Nate. Ah, you should get a little piece on your lip. It should be dangling. You should have a little schmutz on your bottom lip for the rest of the show.
Dude,
Okay.
that's a good beginning. That's a good beginning.
Yeah,
I can see
cold
it.
open. Literal cold cut open. Good stuff, dude. Dude, you took too much
Yeah.
bites there. It looks like you're having trouble
Yeah.
swallowing that, Nate. Do you need a little bit of a drink?
No, I drink it all.
Oh, you might need a refill. You got nothing in there. You're drinking drops.
Yeah, it was a drop.
If you need a refill, go get one, man. Don't feel obligated to sit there and choke. If you
Nope.
choke to death live on the show, it will bring in the views, but it will not be good for us in the long term. So I do not recommend it.
I won't. I won't choke. I'll be all right. I'll just drink this treadmill lubricant.
Ooh. Well, what you should have, Nate, and what I have here
Oh,
is a special little treat. I have a Capri Sun Prime style Capri Sun.
what the heck?
Yeah, you see this?
Dude, that is an awesome size to have for a Capri Sun.
Yeah, look at this, and I'm about to crack her open. All right.
What
So
flavor is that first?
this is Pacific Cooler, the classic
Okay.
Pacific
All
Cooler.
right.
I'm telling you, it's got like a little bit of a pinkish hue to it, which I don't remember that. I remember it being clear, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dude,
Good.
it's almost better because I'm getting it in bigger gulps. You know
Oh,
what
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
saying? Like when I'm drinking a Capri Sun in the pouch form, it's still good. I feel like that one does
Yep.
taste better. The aluminum pouch gives it that zest that I'm craving. But
Mm-hmm. And
the
just a straw. You
the
you
cold
can't get
bottle
rid
is
of the.
it's nice to get a big gulp of this.
They should have made it like a. You ever had boba, where you pop the straw through the plastic?
Yeah, yeah.
That's what the Capri Sun should be. That's what they should have done. Because you can't get rid of that
Oh
classic straw. You know what I mean?
no, I think you should get rid of the straw. The straw's
Yeah.
annoying. It's dangerous. I'm sure many a kid suffered injury from the Capri Sun straw. The Capri Sun straw has um,
Dangerous.
probably won more battles than it's lost. I'm
Yeah.
thinking. Well, welcome everybody in Pro Wrestling Sauce live here on a Wednesday night, a little bit early. That's right, we're a little bit early here tonight.
Oh.
What's this? What is
Stay
this?
name, and he appears.
Oh my God.
Here.
Oh, small boy entering with a fart like he always would. Our third co-host here, our third host on the Pro Wrestling Sauce program, Jacob. Are you there?
I am here. How's everybody doing tonight?
There it is. There it is. Jacob joining us for a brief moment. Jacob, you are getting ready to do your classes for the Army. So you are far away from us right now. Where are you exactly?
I am in an undisclosed location here in the good state of our home state. You know, I am only, let's just say I'm about an hour and a half away from Cowboy.
Oh, okay.
Dang, dude, that's crazy.
Yeah, so not too far.
Not too far.
You're in a little bit of a lull right now before you get to classes. So you've got a
Yeah,
little
I'm
bit of
not
free
really,
time.
got some free time. You know, I just help around the, the location. You know, I might have to pull some weeds. Might have to mow a grass.
Mow
Um,
a singular grass. Oh God.
Yep, a singular piece of grass. Yeah, but today, you know, I did my duties, and they took
I
me to the
did.
shop vet. I had me a nice diet Dr. Pepper.
Hmm.
Ooh.
It was good.
Oh, I bet.
No.
Well, now that you get to enjoy those uh, you know, joyous liquids, I also brought a joyous liquid. You just missed it, but I just cracked open the Capri Sun that you left here. I didn't even notice it till just like literally moments before the show, and I was like, "What is that? A Capri Sun?" I was like,
Yes, it's like a Capri Sun in a Prime bottle.
"Yeah, that's what I said. That's
That's
exactly,
what
I
he
said."
said.
I said
Exactly
it's a
what he
prime
said.
styled Capri Sun. I said this is way better. This is what should be at ringside at wrestling events. It should be the Capri Sun hydration station. I'm done with Prime. It's all about the sun.
It's all about the Capri and the sun. You know what I'm saying?
Valid point. I think the only Prime
Jason misses
I actually
Hawaiian
like.
Punch.
Oh,
Which
they have them in Hawaiian Punch as well.
so good news for you, Jason.
Where? Who is they
Where are
and
these
where are
at?
these?
They're at Walmart's.
Okay.
Your local Walmart?
Just gotta look
Yeah,
around. I don't ever go to the food section at Walmart.
they're in the juice aisle.
Yeah, I never go over there.
They I saw in Food Lion that they have like
I'm a lion.
you know if you buy a you know if you buy like a plastic like the plastic bottle of juices from like the juice aisle, they have like those and they have Capri Suns in that.
Really?
I see. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, so it's a poor boy instead. You know, so
Oh,
you
you
get your
can pour
plastic
yourself
Oh,
a
you know what?
glass.
a glass of Capri Sun isn't crazy. Never thought we'll say that, but we are.
This is a wrestling program, and don't even get me started because I will do a full on. This might have to be for the assembly. Like a Capri Sun tier list.
Oh yeah,
Well,
that is like
strawberry
every
kiwi's
Sunday.
the worst. Strawberry kiwi's the worst, my
No,
opinion.
Strawberry
no
kiwi's
way, dude.
one of the best.
If Roaring Waters are ranked in there, then some of those are going into the worst flavored
Oh
pieces
yeah.
of shit I've ever put in my mouth.
Why are you trying to make a sugary juice healthy? Just we might as well just drink water at that
Yeah.
point.
Exactly. But no, I'm sorry, but Capri Sun, Pacific Cooler, top
Oh,
tier.
that's what this one is. This one
Oh,
was Pacific Cooler, delicious. Let me introduce everybody. I never gave a proper intro out here. You came in here right at the intro, Jacob. Jacob is here for the first time in a long time. We have the original trio lineup here on Pro Wrestling Sauce. And Cowboy Nate, Jacob, and myself, Josh O'Leary, here joining you on a Wednesday night. That's right.
First time. This is the first time that I'm back to back in a while.
Yeah. It's true. If you haven't checked out Jacob's Return bonus episode, it's in our special edition live streams playlist. It's at the top of the playlist there. Go over there and check that out. We had a lot of fun watching the NFL draft, and then Jacob had to unfortunately take off the next morning. But we had a lot of fun that night, and Dirt joined us. Nate, you were, I believe, you had a long week that week with work. So
yeah.
we had Dirt cover for you on the WrestleMania recap. So everybody is clueless on Cowboy Nate's thoughts, and you will remain clueless.
Yes.
But you will get some of his insight on it as we go along and cover Raw and SmackDown here on Pro Wrestling Sauce.
I couldn't watch the Jake coming home video because I couldn't. They didn't have captions to translate the fart noises he was making, so
Oh, okay.
it was just like it was untranslated, so I couldn't understand that video. That when he was speaking, all I heard was farts.
Dude, man, I had to sit in that Coca-Cola stool, man. I had to get that stool nice and colony.
Oh, colony? What?
Colony.
Yeah,
Can't
dude,
even say it.
you have to put that colon juice on there.
No, colon juice.
Crazy.
Ew, dude. That's a bad one, man. That's no good.
Oh,
Not while I'm drinking Capri Sun Pacific Cooler.
That's red.
Yeah, it's like pink in here. It's like flesh-colored juice.
Yeah, but it's good.
Well, they got red 40 in that. Is that what's making it red?
I think so.
Dang.
That's what adds the flavor
how you-
normally.
Just like Pacific Cooler, Pacific Cooler's good and all, but guess what else is good? Monday
What?
night.
No, we gotta start with
Oh,
SmackDown.
no, we start with SmackDown. We go all the
So
way
we
back to
do-
SmackDown.
Let's talk about SmackDown.
Yeah, we got to
I
touch
love
on SmackDown first.
There's just a few moments. There's nothing crazy. I was looking over.
There are some really good moments here, though, that I do want to touch on. There's one down there in our docket that says SmackDown after Mania. It's just pretty much essentially the key points. So, Nate, if you want to hit us with that first one.
Jake, what we do is we go through these moments now, and we just kind of pick which ones we want to talk about and skip the ones that are honk shoe.
Yeah.
Okay,
That we
let's
deem
do it.
honk shoe. Yeah.
Yeah, so we started it off with Randy Orton challenging John Cena to a match at Backlash.
Yeah. And what this was what it was.
I loved it.
This was the first SmackDown or any wrestling that you got to enjoy, right, Jake?
Yes, I watched
Yes.
SmackDown. It was great.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a whole prediction for that John Cena Randy Orton match. I
Mm.
I have to see it clearly because it happened on SmackDown, and I personally think that John Cena is going to make a phone call because there was a backstage segment on SmackDown. John Cena was leaving the arena, and his biggest fan, R-Truth,
Oh
said,
yes. Yeah,
"Whenever you
Oh,
need me, give me a call." R-Truth is going to help John Cena win and beat
wow.
Randy in
I
St.
didn't even think
Louis.
of that at all.
that's a good one. That's a good.
It's gonna
Good.
happen. R-Truth is going to help John Cena retain the title. Cena's gonna go all the way, and then he's gonna win every
Yeah, well,
time,
I
and
like
then
you don't have to finish it. I mean, you don't have to predict too far, but that is good. That is good,
yeah.
Did they bring back
Jacob.
the
That is
little
very
Timmy
good.
thing?
Dirt would especially like this pitch. Dirt is a huge R-Truth fan. As you know, Dirt was pitching in our WrestleMania prediction show for R-Truth to show up, and he didn't get his wish there, but he got his wish here in that backstage segment, Jake, and I kind of forgot about it until you just mentioned it again. I completely forgot that R-Truth is still on John Cena's side because he's just oblivious to the heel turn. So that makes a lot of sense that R-Truth would come out and help Cena and think he's doing the right thing.
There's no such thing as a heel turn if it's your hero.
Yeah, I, I guess so. Well, it makes sense for R-Truth to do it. Doesn't make sense for him to turn on Cena, right? He doesn't get it. He thinks Cody Rhodes
Nope.
turned into a bad guy.
Yep, he is a bad guy.
It's
Wow.
it's a good place to put him
Oh, okay.
into the story.
It's always nice.
I mean, you always have our truth just running in the back doing random things. Why not throw him in the mix? Make it even more random.
Look at Jake Jacobs here. I'm just showing Lori that
Hi, Jake.
Jake's here.
Did you tell him about the Capri
Hello,
Sun?
how's
Yeah,
it
I told him
going?
about the Capri Sun. It's funny because it looks like we're interviewing Pete Carroll over the phone.
Ooh,
Hey, Lori, watch this. Look,
Oh, Nate, I want you
What?
to watch him take a bite.
what are you taking a bite of? What is that?
it's chicken, bacon, and cheese.
Chicken,
A
bacon,
wrap?
cheese. Wrap.
Ugh.
Nate, no, you don't have drink, dude. You're going to choke,
Oh my
Nate.
god.
He has no
Nate.
drink. Nate's going to choke. Look at him. He's having to
How are you
leave now.
supposed to eat your meal without a drink?
I don't
Nate?
know.
You always need a bev. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, I come prepared for multiple beverages. I have water. I got a Capri Sun. I have a fresh, brand new, crispy Coca-Cola. You know? I
Good
come
show.
prepared. There's Nate back with his drink. What do you get?
That looks like a do.
It's a dew. It's a Baja Blast Zero. Ugh, in the
Yeah.
Zero game.
I'll give you this.
Ew.
There you go.
No, we don't want
Take
that.
a swig of that.
We don't want any Dr. Pepper either.
Dr. Pepper's good.
No, I'm not a Dr. Pepper boy.
I like diet. Diet
I'm a
Dr.
Coke man.
Pepper.
Anyway, let's get back on the wrestling.
Anyways,
This beverage talk has just gone on long enough. But it does make, I will say one thing. It's making me thirsty. It is. Just talking about like
For
all
your
the
Capri-
delicious drinks. Really got
for your
my,
Capri Suns.
my palate quenched.
Oh my god.
I heard you.
All right. Next on SmackDown,
I heard you.
we have Ray Phoenix defeating Los Garza. Who the hell that is?
Yeah. I can
Boring?
honk shoe this.
Good one?
Yeah, I can honk shoe it. I mean, I'm fine with honk shoeing this one.
So we had a Jay Cargill and Tiffy little thing, and then they had a match that was kind of like botchy a little bit.
Honk shoe.
Yeah, it was not good.
Boring.
And I thought this was ridiculous that Jade Cargill is just like, hey, I'm worthy of a championship shot. But like, dude, you beat Naomi at WrestleMania. You had like 2
She's like,
matches
"Hi,
on the
I'm-
roster.
Hi, I'm Jade. I'm big and strong. I
Yeah.
want a title match.
Whoa,
Yeah.
Jake, you used to love Jade. What the heck happened to you?
She got boring.
Yeah.
No character
saw- I
development.
s-
The only character development she had is on. It's all gone to Naomi. It's all the like, you know what I'm saying? She pretty much just comes out and like looks good. She breathes in heavily as she comes out for her entrance and flexes all her muscles. And as I said, she looks great, but at the same time, I haven't seen enough of her on the mic or in the ring, like to
Yeah.
really like for me to get excited for her going up against somebody. She does these power move spots good, but I mean, other than that, like you said, a kind of clunky event here in this match. So,
She's just another Mickey James disappointment.
yeah,
Having
Mickey
her butt
James.
cheeks out.
Don't make me get angry. Oh, she's done came out. Angry Mickey's here. She's pissed
Angry
off.
Mickey.
Angry Mickey is very mad that Jade Cargill's outfit, which looks like it is drawn on with pastel markers every time before she goes out there. It looks like they put a stencil on and spray painted it. And it pisses off
Yeah.
Mickey James. She hates this.
She hates it. I feel bad for her. But she
Yeah.
has to watch this every Friday.
Yep.
Yeah, she gets really mad about it. She doesn't like butts. She doesn't like any crack, any crevice. She doesn't want to see any of that. Let's
Not
move
at
on
all.
to the next one.
We had LA Knight and Drew McIntyre step up to Jacob Fatu. That's how they listed up here.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I want to talk about this.
Yeah, I got him down in. I think I have it down here. Fatu's way too cool is what I wrote. So that's in our docket here. He is way too cool. He is super cool. This guy's supposed to be a heel, and everybody loves him. Everybody loves him.
I was about to say, Jacob Fatu, in my opinion, he's the top 2 of most over on SmackDown.
Yeah.
We could rephrase that. I would say that he's maybe the top 2
He's over.
babyface on SmackDown. I would say that they're maybe internally they're looking at him as a heel. This man is not a heel to us. And I've been seeing. I've also got down in the docket, and I had it on our thumbnail tonight. It says too many heels.
Yeah.
And
Agree.
or heel heavy, and there are a lot of people turning, but here's the thing: they're all getting cheered. They're all
Yeah.
getting cheered, and I've heard people say, "Oh, the fans are the heels." I don't think that's the case here. I think this is a case of all the heels being really cool, and all of the baby faces being fucking dorks. All
Yep.
the baby faces are dorks, dude. Think about it. They're all freaking dorks. The only one that's not a dork right now is Aleister Black, and he just showed up.
Yeah, and he's awesome.
All the heels are cool. All the heels are making sense.
It's more the they're turning on the crowd and they're just not pleasing anyone anymore. It's kind of like anti-heroes, like a Punisher vibe.
Yeah, I mean, a little bit. I feel like the lines are blurred a little too much on the babyface heel side of things.
Yeah.
Like you're wanting people to boo Braun Breaker and Seth Rollins. People love Seth Rollins. They love his song. They love his outfits, regardless of how many people actually hate them, and they love Braun Breaker, dude. This guy's spearing people left and right, no matter who it is.
Great spears.
They love him. They're gonna like this team. Paul Heyman's over too. Like it's just gonna be a natural liking of this team. If Seth Rollins ends up stomping a good guy, which happened on Monday Night Raw. The crowd was receptive to it and did not give a shit about Sami Zayn.
Nope, they did not.
So, I think it's translating online as well, but we'll get to that. Yeah, Jacob Fatu, as we were saying, he's way too cool, man. He's the man. Jake, are you liking the way he comes out holding the title?
I love the way on his head. I love it. I just
On his
love
head,
it.
it's
Like,
around his neck like a chain,
Yeah,
Yeah.
like a necklace.
like a Flavor Flav type.
oh yeah,
type of deal.
he is. He's just very entertaining. Like I love watching him wrestle. He's great on the mic.
Yeah, super good on the mic, and
He is all around a superstar.
oh yeah,
and
I remember when they
it's
were
right-
worried he was gonna overshadow Sokoa, and it's like, duh. Like,
Yeah,
what
he's gonna end up
better.
turning on Solo, and Solo's gonna be the ultimate heel
Mhm.
of the bloodline and the OG. Like of all the bloodlines, he's gonna be the OG heel. He'll be the heel. Jacob will be a huge baby
He's
face.
already a babyface. I know they say he's not, but this guy is he's awesome. Like, I
Because when
mean,
he won that U.S. title at WrestleMania, the crowd loved it.
yeah, and he's got catchphrases and stuff, but he doesn't overdo it. And I think he's subtle with it too. He kind of throws them in there nicely, fits them in nice and snug, and yeah, he's even getting over with me, like in the babyface realm. Like I'm looking at him as a good guy almost. Like this is a good guy with this turd snob heel cousin of his, you know. And eventually he's gonna break off from him because he doesn't need Solo. There's Solo's tagging along to make himself look better. Of course, that's the storyline here.
Yep.
Keep him in it.
But yeah, he's way too cool, and I like him a lot. And I think that there's no chance in hell he's losing this United States Championship anytime soon.
Nope.
Yikes. All right. Well, you know who did lose their United States Championship is Chelsea Green. Selena Vega
Yes,
won United States.
Chelsea Green, who had said something on Twitter that she was like done with, like this is my commencement address or something. Like I'm done with WWE for now, which is like, huh? Like,
Yeah, I did see that.
I think that may be just a tweet. It may be just a thing to, when she does
She's
come back.
upset at Nick Aldis. That's all it is. She'll be on Friday. She'll be on SmackDown this upcoming Friday, and she'll be in Nick Aldis's office.
She's
with
got to
Piper
be back
Niven.
because Piper and what's it, Alba Fire?
Yeah.
They got to have something to do.
Some bodyguard thing. It's terrible.
Are they going to come out just as the Secret Service with no Chelsea?
Yeah, it's terrible.
She will. Something for them.
Yeah.
Feel bad for them.
They could be a tag team.
Something. I mean, they could.
They could
The
just,
women's tag team division there needs some juice.
I mean, they gave the Fire Girl the belts with that one girl that got fired, like first week of being into Raw or something. Don't know their names. I'm sorry.
Are you talking about, Nate? I've understood some.
He is talking
Alba
about
Fire and.
Oh, okay, yeah. One of them got fired. Okay, yes.
Yeah, one got fired, but they got the belts like the first month of being in the main roster.
Yeah, they were actually a good tag team.
Yeah, they were. At least their NXT matches that I had seen were good.
Yeah, and NXT's getting good. I've been watching a little.
What'd you say, Jake? Did you say
I said-
NXT's getting good?
I did.
Is it time for Jacob's NXT moment?
Oh snap!
For the first time in 600 years? Since Jake's last left for boot camp?
Yep, and I can tell you right now, my NXT moment of the week is I'm giving it to Trey.
Boom! 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 5 big booms for Trick Williams?
I'm loving it because he is turning. He's not so. I think he's going the bad route. He's going to go the heel route. He's attacking Joe Hendry. He's doing all this. He's going to. And the crowd hates it because he's attacking Joe Hendry.
Of course.
I saw he's like the leader of the Shield 2.0.
And
Trent?
stuff.
There's speculation that he's.
Yeah,
there's speculation that he's leading that group of the Shield 2.0.
Oh, okay. I think they're lame. I hope not.
Yeah, but no, Trick, I want to see him as a full-on heel. Because him as a babyface is just god-awful. But yeah, that's my NXT moment of the week, and I love it that they're combining. I still love it that WWE and TNA are mixing in with NXT. I love it. Like I love it. Like we had
a lot of coexisting.
We had Fandango. We had the return of Dirty Dango on NXT.
Yeah, that happened while you were at boot camp, didn't it?
Yeah, and I just saw that clip of that, and that was awesome. It was awesome. It was great. Fandango. Like, people forget. Like, let me ask you this. Nate, do you remember who Fandango beat in his debut match?
No, but I do remember when he debuted, but I don't remember his I don't remember it like that.
Yeah.
His debut was at WrestleMania, and he beat Chris Jericho.
Oh. I remember like the lead up to it. That's all I remember.
I remember it. I just wanted Jake to get it out. I remembered it though.
Yeah,
of course I do. We were big Fandango fans actually, and we liked him before the craze.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And you gotta think. I think when he debuted, that's when like it was still like you still had to pay to get WrestleMania. It wasn't the way it is today.
Oh yeah.
So like
paid
that
for it. We
that
paid for every
time,
pay-per-view, dude. We were paying $50 a
yeah.
month every month, all the time.
You see, at that time of the day, at that time when I was watching WB, I didn't. My parents didn't buy me the pay per view, so I literally watched Monday Night Raw, and I got everything from when you watch the show
Yeah,
the
of course.
next
I mean,
day.
that's how it was for me as a kid most of the time. And then once we, as I got older and Jake got
The
older as
youngest.
well. Yeah,
I got what I want.
yeah, Jake was the youngest, and we were able to convince Dad to get us some pay-per-views. So
Yeah, it's crazy.
And then guess what happened a couple years later? The late great WWE Network, never forgotten.
oh yes, rest in peace.
Rest in peace. Please come home. I miss it so much.
You come home.
All right,
Like the
Daniel's
WWE
NXT
Network.
moment.
Yeah, that's
What a
my.
great moment. All right, let's
It's
get
a
back
great
to
moment.
SmackDown because it's taking us a minute to talk about it, but that's all right.
All right, we got Aleister Black returning, kicking Miz right in the freaking
Well, that's
face.
right. Miz wearing the all white. I was like, oh boy. As soon as I saw Miz in the all white, I was like, oh, he's going to be doing the job to Alistair here. That's exactly what
Yep.
happened.
He pulled a Cody.
Yep. This was like isn't this the same way he
He
debuted
debuted.
Yeah, I
in
think it is.
AEW?
Yep. Yeah, I've
Yep.
been seeing the clips. Yep.
Okay. I haven't even seen the clip yet, but I was curious to go back and look because I remember
Search it up.
this. Dude, you know what would have been great? Well, I know Cody needs time off, but that would have been funny if they did the same thing.
Oh, that would have been good.
It would have been very funny if Cody was like in all white or something like that the next night in one of his decked out suits. And then
I feel like you could have done that if he
rising from
won the
hell
belt.
is Aleister Black.
I feel like you could have done that if he won the belt out of WrestleMania.
Mm.
You give it to Cody out of WrestleMania, and then he's sitting in the middle of the ring with a all white suit, and then here comes Allison Black. I don't know who this guy is, by the way.
You don't know Aleister Black?
No.
Mm.
Oh, you need to
You
go
should
back
definitely
and
go
watch
check
it.
out his NXT run. Don't check out any of his stuff on the main roster once he got up there.
It was
But
good.
some of his stuff in AEW was okay. This is the Aleister I've been wanting. This is the Tommy End we want, and this is good. I didn't think it was that great in a sense because I thought the Miz was kind of a little bit lackluster. I thought maybe his debut felt and this is no shade at the Miz, but it felt a little bit lackluster. I thought maybe why don't you have Carmelo Hayes out there as well? Kick them both. I mean, the Miz has been taken down how many times we've seen.
A lot.
Hundreds
He's
and
like,
hundreds.
Yeah, so I thought this guy deserved like a little bit, maybe a bigger star to come out and kick right in the face. No offense to the Miz. I know the Miz is a huge star, but in the current lineup of things, he is not the guy to be coming out and debuting a guy you want to be a top babyface in the company. I think same with Rusev. You had Rusev come out and beat up Otis and the Alpha Academy, who we've seen do nothing but take the job. I think Triple H is messing up here, in my opinion. I love Triple H, but I am going to disagree with some of the things he does in the booking spectrum sometimes, and I do disagree with this. I think that these two guys should have been, debuted against someone that's a bit of a bigger deal. I almost missed Rusev's debut because I literally wasn't expecting it during a fucking Alpha Academy match.
the only thing that was good about that was dang it, I'm terrible with names right now. The girl, what's the blonde hair girl's name?
Which one?
Maxine Dupree.
Maxine Dupree cut a good promo that leading out to the ring. That was like that was like a good mic moment for her. I feel like.
Oh, okay. Nate showing some Maxine Dupree mic skill appreciation.
Yeah, I thought it was good. You didn't think so? Am I just?
I forgot she talked.
Oh, look at that. We mentioned Otis and Dirt comes in here.
I thought she sounded because I mean she doesn't really do much, and I felt like she was good on the mic that night.
We've given her props. I remember her showing in the Women's Royal Rumble was very good.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So we've given her dues, her flowers, if you will. But yeah, I didn't even notice the promo that she cut. To be honest, it was overshadowed by the debut of, or the returning debut of Rusev after 5 years,
Mhm.
who got a huge reaction there. I couldn't say the same for Aleister Black. I thought his reaction was dull. I'm not sure if it was the crowd there, but I thought it was dull. I thought the initial like, oh shit, he's back, and then it just kind of died down after that. And I think it's in part due to that it was the Miz standing in the ring awaiting, and I think people are like, oh, we know what's coming. As soon as they heard his music,
Yeah.
they're like,
Do
we
you
know
think
what's
it's a lot?
coming.
Do you think it's because a lot of the spoilers we get on the medias these days, so it's kind of like it kind of ruins the you know what I'm saying?
I mean, I think
Like
that does
the
that has
surprising.
effect for some of the crowd, but some of the crowd it does isn't keeping up with that. But
Yeah.
I think it does have effect. It bums me out sometimes because I'm like, damn it, that would have been a great surprise. But it's even better now when you do get a surprise because it's like, damn, how did they keep that under wraps? You know, how did
Yeah,
they
yeah.
not leak this one? The problem was Aleister Black was unhappy in AEW and was clearly going to go back to WWE as soon as possible. His wife works there. They're now on the same brand. He gave her a kiss before he went out there to kick the Miz right in the face. So I think Aleister Black is back where he wants to be. I'm very happy, no matter what the debut is or what I think of it. So happy for him, but I thought he deserved a little bit more respect. I will say, just in the debut portion of things, maybe put it more towards the end of the show as well. Um, I will say, please, by all means, do not, do not Def Rebel this man. Do not do it. Leave Code Orange there. It is a great song. It is a great entrance theme, and
Oh yes, it is.
if they ever change this thing, I will be pissed,
Yeah,
furious.
and if they bring back that stupid creaking noise, I'm gonna be pissed.
Didn't
Oh,
you love?
like when he's rising up, they used to do like the creaky door. Yeah.
Yeah, like it was like it was bad.
Dirt just woke up. Good morning.
And he had drool on himself.
Well, Dirt, you just woke up, and small boy's about to go. And I have to go count some sheep.
Oh,
Yeah. Small boy, do not feel obligated to stay up late. You can dip out whenever. Just let us know that you're
Oh,
dipping out.
I go to bed usually at 11 o'clock every
dude,
night, even
you're
though I
on.
got 3:30 a.m. wake up.
Oh my
You
god.
got a you got a different
Basically.
time schedule now. You're on military time.
Yeah,
You-
yeah. I'm on.
Yeah, you
I'm
remember
trying to
right
be like.
before this when he was at the factory, he was working late nights. That's why he wasn't here.
Yeah.
And like I have fully adjusted. I can sleep 3 hours and be good.
Dude, I feel that. I have to be to work at 5:30,
Mm-hmm.
6, and I don't go to bed till midnight some nights.
Yeah, I go to work at 6, and I get up at like 5, and I go to bed at like midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tell the guys at work that like go to bed at like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. And I'm like, yeah, I don't go to bed till like 11, 12. They're like, what?
Yeah,
I was
what?
like, yeah,
You're a freak,
just
dude.
how it is.
I just go until
How
my
it is.
body shuts down. When my body shuts down, that's when I'm gone.
Mm.
Nice.
Well, if
All
Jake
right,
stops
so
responding, we know why. He's asleep.
Oh no, I'm good. I've got basketball on. I've got playoffs are starting. I'm
That sounds like
watching
a
that.
recipe for a honk shoe, dude.
Yeah, a little honk shoe. You know what else is a honk shoe?
oh, he's coming in.
You know what else is a honk shoe?
Go ahead.
Becky Lynch.
Oh,
Okay, we can
okay.
go there.
We'll
Before
get
we
there.
go there,
Yeah, let's go. Let's finish the SmackDown.
the SmackDown, what ended SmackDown was the tag team,
Yes.
6-way tag team ladder match
Yes, the
that they've been
best,
just passing to each other.
That match
the
was
best
awesome.
match in SmackDown in a long time. Probably one of the best SmackDowns I've watched in a long time. SmackDown's been on a lull, if you ask me. Even leading up to WrestleMania, it's been a honk shoe altogether when you culminate everything. This match, on the other hand, was fantastic, dude. This match alone, this could have been a dog shit show, and you could have thrown this match on at the end, and the show overall would have gotten a 3-star rating from me. This was a 5-star match, awesome showing from everyone. I thought it was a a real showing from the Machine Guns, who we really, I feel like, haven't seen. Me and Jacob were present live and in person for the debut of the Machine Guns, and I thought that match was very quick, and we really didn't get a lot of insight into who they are or what they're doing here, and then they put the titles on them very fast.
Mm-hmm.
But here, we got to see a lot of them, a lot of Ciampa and Gargano as well. A bald-faced Ciampa
Oh yeah,
who looked like
beardless.
he looked like an angry penis. That's what I said. He looked like a very angry penis.
Yeah, he was beardless in this. He just shaved his beard. I forgot he shaved his beard.
Yeah, because he had to get stitches or something. He had some sort of
Uh,
cut on his chin, and they were like, "The beard's got to go, pal."
Dude, it was a solid beard, man.
Oh
I'll be
yeah,
upset.
he had been growing that for ages, dude. But now the angry penis Ciampa, he has emerged. He is fully erect and he is ready to wrestle. He is with his he is with his partner Johnny Gargano. And yeah, dude, they had a great showing, but the Street Profits coming out on top, retaining the tag team titles in fantastic fashion, with the star of the show, in my opinion, being Angelo Dawkins, who delivered a hellacious big man spear from the top of a ladder. Amazing. Amazing, dude. I mean, people are going to sit there online and be like, oh, was this as good as the Edge? No. Okay, no. Be quiet. I'm not even comparing it to that. This was not the same thing. This was not the same thing in any sense. The way it was set up or how it was delivered. This guy's also probably got 100 pounds on that Edge from back in the day. This is a big man, Angelo Dawkins, at the top of this ladder. And I saw the Machine Guns keeping it safe down below. I mean, they had to. As Ciampa's swinging around from the titles, he's just dangling there. And this spot has to be hit perfectly or people can get hurt, of course. And Angelo hit it very good, I thought. I mean, nothing's perfect, but this thing looked awesome. I popped hard. The Street Profits rightfully retain. And what I thought was the best SmackDown overall and best SmackDown match I had seen in a very long time. This belonged on the WrestleMania card. I know. I'm glad it was on SmackDown, but it definitely belonged on the WrestleMania card. And you could have nixed the New Day War Raiders match because that whole feud and match in general is honk shoe.
Mm-hmm. Agree.
Dirt, what's your thought on the Rock movie?
Honk
It has the
shoe.
potential to be his best. Yeah, honk shoe, dude. That's what I think. I think people are just like, people are shocked that the Rock is acting. People are calling it his acting. The Rock's been acting. He's been doing dog shit fart movies where he plays the same character for 100 years here. The dude's like 53 years old, and he's been
He
playing
played in
the same guy in all his movies. And now he does a role where it's different.
The Tooth Fairy wasn't different.
Nate, he's the same guy in that movie. He's just wearing a tutu. You know what I mean? They're just like, wow, The Rock actually has to act here. And that's what baffles me. Is like people are like, wow, The Rock has to act, and they're giving him like credit or like something because he looks unrecognizable. And The Rock always had eyebrows. He's just had pencil thin eyebrows. He raises his eyebrow all the time. The Rock always has eyebrows.
Zac Efron already did it. Did you see him in Iron Claw? He was different looking. He already did it.
Oh yeah,
So
Zac Efron had like a completely cubed head. His head was a solid cube. Somehow.
He looked weird in that. He looked weird in that movie.
Yeah, dude. Like Zac Efron already pulled this off. The Rock is a bozo. This isn't going to change anything for him. The Oscar will not come your way, Rock. I heard he's filming a Martin Scorsese movie. Bart Scorsese is old and washed and out of his prime, and this will not be successful. I'm totally wrong. I'm totally wrong. It's going to be very successful. The Rock will probably get all of the awards. And, yeah, they'll give him everything. They'll be like, wow, you're the greatest bald to ever live. Here's Yeah, that's what everyone's gonna do when they watch this movie. They're gonna be like, "Oh my god, dude, The Rock, dude, he looks crazy, man."
Oh man, just go see Minecraft movie and destroy the theater instead.
Zac Efron was in a car accident and had to get plastic surgery. They botched his jaw, so they made it big. I don't know how true that is.
I don't know. That's just like, is that as true as Tony Khan dying, passing away?
No, but I feel
Like
like I've
a other
heard that
thing?
story before, but I don't think it was about Zac Efron.
Uh,
Yeah, is Zac
yeah.
Efron with a CH or a K?
It's ZAC. That's it.
Oh, it's just ZAC. Okay, I trust
Yeah,
that. I like that way better actually than the two I said.
Zac Efron botched Shaw.
Botch jaw. That's what you're looking up right now.
Broke his jaw the year before starring in a family affair. Yeah, I don't feel like reading all that.
Yeah. Well, just take your word
What
for it,
happened?
dude. Take your word.
He slipped. He slipped and hit a granite fountain, shattered his jaw, and rendering him unconscious.
Mm. One other thing about this Rock movie, though, that I will say is that The Rock is a turd boy who put no effort into anything until he became a head board member at TKO. And then now all of a sudden, all his heart and soul is going into a movie about a UFC fighter that, frankly, I didn't even know about. I don't keep up with UFC, so I'm sure all the bros are gonna really love this movie. You know,
No, not
do,
me. I
do you
will
know
not be
this?
watching.
You don't know this UFC
No,
fighter, Nate? You don't wanna. You're not
no,
gonna be watching the Smashing Machine.
no. My dad might know who he is.
Hmm. Which I feel like this movie's been done a million times. By the way, Cinderella Man with Russell Crowe. I mean, how many times have we seen Rocky? I mean, this is just a UFC fighter, not a boxing movie. It's the same thing.
Oh, the Kevin James movie.
Yep, the Kevin James movie, your favorite movie.
Here
Here
comes the
comes the
boom.
boom. Yep, you watch that at least once a week.
Yeah, pretty much same story. He even looks the same.
Dude, you should tweet that. You should say the Rock's movie ain't gonna do shit, man. Kevin James already did this, and here comes the
Yeah,
boom. That's pretty good.
yeah, already done.
Anyway, let's get to Raw. Let's get to Monday Night Raw. Talk about
Hey,
Raw.
let's talk about real fighting.
And boy,
Monday Night Raw.
is gonna go ahead and get off here.
Okay.
Oh, he's like, I'm out.
Oh yeah, he's
And
about
but
to fall asleep over there. I bet.
don't worry, I'm wide awake. I'm just I probably should count some sheep.
Well, we
Uh,
appreciate you being here for the SmackDown portion of the
yes.
program, regardless. And we know that you've got a 3:30 a.m. call time, being in the army and whatnot. We're glad that you are back and enjoying wrestling once again.
Oh yeah, and I
Before
can tell you right now, next Wednesday,
before
count me in. I will be here as well. And
before you leave, best moment on Monday Night Raw, and then we'll go into Raw ourselves.
the best moment of Monday Night Raw is Seth Rollins.
Mm,
The
really?
ending or beginning?
All of it. Seth Rollins in general.
Okay.
It's not how orange Braun Breaker was.
He just needs to leave.
He was
Braun Breaker
breaking
needs
the
to get out.
contrast on my television.
Yeah, he needs to.
Tone it down.
Yeah, he needs the toner needs to go down.
Yeah, the toner down. I heard
Yeah.
I heard someone on Twitter call him Bronze Breaker. I was like, oh no.
Looks like a bronze medal out there.
Yeah, dude, he looks like the Oscar The Rock might win.
Ooh.
That's it. He's gonna win Braun Breaker.
Yeah. Why didn't they give Braun Breaker that that acting role? Because he already looks like that already. The way the guy looks in the movie already looks like Braun Breaker.
Oh damn, I didn't think about that. That's true. Yeah, and The Rock's like 100.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
Ugh. Anyway,
I
have a good night, Jake.
I will see every single one of y'all. Nate, I'll see you soon. See you next.
Later.
Bub, I'll see you next Wednesday on Pro Wrestling Sauce. My final words.
Mm.
God bless America. God bless our troops. And ladies and gentlemen, Charlotte Flair sucks.
What? No, the shade at Charlotte, dude. I don't know if we'll ever see her again.
I like how he cut out. Like there's a big pause, and then he just started with "God bless America."
Yeah.
Boring. Charlotte stinks. She's boring. Honk foo. Good night, everybody. Count some sheep.
Good night, small boy.
Good night to Jacob.
I'll be in the chat.
Oh, okay. He's not fully going to sleep. He's halfway there. All right.
You got that pause too. Like he went, I got my last words, and then there's like a long pause, and then he just goes, "God bless America."
And no place else. Jake's still there too.
Yeah, he's still here. He's still here.
He has not left the Discord.
It's still hanging out.
I wonder if he knows he's
All right.
still on it.
He just like closed his phone instead of actually leaving the call.
Yeah, man.
No, I'm still here, buckos.
Do you know how to close it?
No, I just did like so many fart sounds and y'all didn't hear them.
No,
No.
because it keys it out, I think.
You're
Oh,
telling
let's
me you
let's
just
try
put your phone on your ass and just started farting?
No, do y'all hear this one? Listen.
Oh my gosh, dude!
Cookies and cream.
What?
Why are you? Yo,
That was
That was a-
nasty, dude.
that was free. That was a free promo of
Real sounds of
Real
butt.
Sounds of Butt.
There you go.
Yeah,
My God.
Never
Nasty,
forget.
Jake. Well, go stew in your own fart and go to bed, dude.
the fact that you just let that rip on your phone and then put your mouth towards your mic to talk is insane.
All right.
He's still there. He's brewing another one, or
I don't know. Let's get into Raw.
that was a raw fart. Speaking of raw, that was
Speaking
a raw
of Raw,
fart.
yeah. Raw butt fart. Butt was out, just raw farting. Kick us off.
Do you want to Do you want to talk about the Seth Rollins and all that stuff all together, and we could just skip it and go straight to the first match? Or do you want to talk about the first segment?
Let's talk about that at the end. You're right. Yeah.
Kind of just mash them all together, get it
Yeah,
all.
you can
all
mash
at
that
once?
together.
All right, so the first after that we had Roxanne Perez and Rhea Ripley with the Rhea Ripley W.
That's correct. We had Roxanne Perez, Rhea Ripley. A great showing from both women here. Roxanne Perez taking a brutal, what's it called? Razor's Edge from Rhea Ripley here. She got folded up in half there, like a piece of bread.
Yeah, she did.
And I was like, oh my goodness, how is she? How is she going to be able to get up from that one? Because that one looked pretty rough, in my opinion. And she was all right. She finished this match, did not win, but did not lose either. Was just disqualified as it was interrupted by Julia. Who I guess these guys are just fixtures on the women's roster here.
Or making the come ups.
Yeah, which they haven't really announced it, which does annoy me.
Yeah.
That they haven't said these guys are part of the roster. They just keep saying they're from NXT.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, okay, but then they show that they wear this Raw patch on their gear that's going to be in some Topps trading cards, and I'm like, okay, well that said Raw debut. That doesn't mean shit. People debut on Raw all the time, and then they're right back to NXT.
Didn't Roxanne Perez already debut?
That's what I was. That's what I thought.
How many debuts is she gonna have?
That's what I thought. So maybe it does mean that they're a fixture now.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure she's already had it. I mean, I could be wrong, but she was on elimination. What? Not elimination chamber. She was Royal Rumble. She had matches after that.
Yeah, I just saw Dirt's Peppa Pig comment.
The Rock should play Peppa Pig in live action Peppa Pig remake. What the heck?
Oh, Julia is a great wrestler. I haven't seen enough of Julia. I'm looking forward to seeing more of her, but I know Roxanne. I know her moveset and her skill. So Roxanne is A-OK in my book. And if Julia's a part of it, then I'm okay with that. That's good. That's good for me, too.
I wouldn't be surprised if this next Monday, the Monday coming up, is a Julia match. We see like a one-on-one, maybe
Okay,
Io,
yeah.
maybe Rhea. I feel like that's kind of what we're getting. Kind of like you got
Yeah.
your first match,
And then
Roxanne
it'll lead to
versus
a tag
Rhea.
match at Backlash.
Yeah, yeah,
Or,
yeah.
yeah.
Yep, that's what I think it's leading to, honestly.
Yeah, because I'd like to see a little more from Julia since we've already seen Roxanne have a good showing here.
Oh, it was a good showing. And then when I saw it on X that Rhea Ripley was and Roxanne Perez was on Monday Night Raw with a match, I was like, ooh, that's gonna be a good match. And it
Yeah,
was.
it was. Their size difference did come into play a few times. I saw it was
Yeah.
a little clunky at times, but they fought through it and pulled it off. Like I said, that Razor's Edge I thought was crazy. If somebody gifted that, it would look crazy. Because if you watch
Yeah.
that over and over, she was folded up like a pretzel. So good stuff. Good stuff from Perez and Ripley.
Yeah. Indeed, indeed. After that we had it's saying Jey Uso super kick Logan in their their little segment.
Yeah, that's right. It's down there
Confrontation.
on the docket below. It says Logan Paul is eyeing some gold. Gold.
I like this, but I also don't like this because I don't see Triple H giving us an upset and making Jay lose the belt very soon again.
Yeah,
So
it's
this is just
too soon.
a hype match. Get the views. Have Logan versus Jay. Kind of put Logan in that heavyweight, I guess, talk. But it just, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I feel like I would rather belt on Logan than Jay, but I feel like Jay deserves it. You just can't take it off him yet. So I feel like all these matches are like the Cody matches we dealt with all last year or this year. It's kind of like they're not going to they're not going to get the belt away already.
Now, I feel like this match could be another match that ends in shenanigans. It doesn't necessarily have to end in a loss for Logan Paul or a clean pin for Jay Uso over Logan, because they could run it back again at a
Yeah.
later date if that's what they wanted. But as you said, I don't see Logan Paul being the guy that's going to yeet this title off of Jey Uso. I don't see that at all. I see that being Seth Rollins, clearly. It's the direction that Raw is headed in. Raw is headed to a Seth Rollins Messiah, Seth Rollins type character reign as champion once again. That's how
I wouldn't
see
even say I can put Braun as the heavyweight. We've been saying I've been saying Braun moving to the heavyweight, getting the heavyweight belt here since losing the
Absolutely.
IC and getting the heavyweight.
Absolutely, but
I
Braun
guess
is going
you
to
could
win
say
it from
that.
Seth.
Okay, I see what you're saying. It's like a little betrayal, and that's when you do solo
Of course,
dolo.
Braun's going to be the whole
Heyman,
reason
man.
Seth wins it to begin with.
Gotcha. And then he's like, "No, I want to be the champion," and then boom, they turn
Yeah,
on each other.
Well, Braun's going to be a good little dog for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then he's going to be like, when am I going to get my shot at that thing? And Seth's going to be
Yep.
like, ha, 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 ha. He's going to do his Seth Rollins goblin-like mannerisms and be like, absolutely not. And Braun's going to be like, well, I'm going to go and win the Rumble then or something like that. And then that, or just get a shot at it. I mean, I think he'll eventually get a shot at it. It doesn't necessarily mean he'll win it at that point, but I think you're going to get a few months of Braun as the good dog here for Seth Rollins. It's going to secure him that title.
Mm-hmm.
And, I don't think Logan Paul is the one here at Backlash that is going to take the title from Jey Uso. And let me tell you why, Nate.
Why?
Okay, hold on. Jay needed to stretch more. He said, no, Braun and Seth are locked in with Paul and live happily ever after without betrayal. I don't think so, dude. Paul Heyman's going to betray someone right before he dies. He's going to...
Yeah.
That's his style, man. That's his style. But no, dude, here's my pitch, Nate. You're gonna like this.
Go ahead. And then I have a question about something as for
Sure.
this match. This thing right here. But go ahead.
Well, this involves this. This is my pitch for how this match should go. In the
Mhm.
end, I've thought about this for a little bit. Jey Uso. It looks like he's. Oh my gosh, he's actually gonna. He may actually lose this thing. Logan Paul has used some of his goon squad
Mm-hmm.
at ringside to come in there and mess things up. The ref goes down. The goons come in and Jay's outnumbered. So the ref comes to, the goons leave, right? And the ref's getting ready to count this 3. 1, 2, boom, he's pulled out of the ring and decimated by Karrion Kross.
Mm-hmm.
And Karrion Kross locks eyes with Logan Paul. And
Yeah.
Logan Paul is like, oh, shit.
He's like, I'm good. I'm out.
Yeah. Uh-oh. And this guy's mad. And Logan Paul kind of is like, what the hell? Karrion Kross comes in and beats the ever-living piss out of Logan Paul. And his friends will come in to help him because this guy is scary. Oops. We accidentally disconnected for a second, but we're back. Karrion Kross, despite the small reaction that he got here, I thought the reaction was kind of small compared to the ones he was getting in his hometown of Las Vegas. But despite that,
Yeah.
dude, this guy is over on the internet. The IWC, he's over. Shirts sold out at the WWE shop. They're going to need a restock of that because I'd like one myself.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a big Kross fan at this point. Here he is on Monday Night Raw again, showing up in this. I think we should get something between him and Logan just because of that promo he cut. They may not lead to that. That's just a pitch I'm pitching.
Yeah.
But-
Would be good though.
But I think that would work. He was here on Monday Night Raw talking to Sami Zayn. He had his hair just like Sami's, like he always like he always does. Let's copy the hair of whoever I'm trying to manipulate. And yeah, he's the manipulator, the great manipulator, Karrion Kross. He can be involved in a bunch of different storylines. I don't see why he can't screw Logan Paul out of this match. It makes sense to me. I don't think there's anyone else really after Logan.
Yeah. It's a good story.
Mm-hmm.
I think-
a good
I think
story,
that-
and it turns Karrion into like, I don't know. He could still like be the puppet master backstage and take out Logan. People are gonna like it.
I feel like you should put Carrion in this just so you can give him that spotlight, that Logan Paul spotlight. Because of course, people don't like Logan, but he gets the views. So
Disconnected again. We keep reconnecting.
oh, no.
Something's going on with my
Internet.
yeah. Uh-oh. Okay, yeah, we're back on
Ruh-roh.
the live. Something's going on with my internet there. I'm not sure what it is. Very odd. Anyway, we are back, so we're okay.
Okay, so I have a question for this Jey Uso and Logan thing that happened.
Yeah.
And Mush was texting me and I asked him and he hold on one
Oh,
second. And I'm back. I had to refocus my camera. But I was texting Mush and when I saw this super kick, right, to Logan, it was kind of stiff. I don't know. I felt like okay, the question is
I thought he missed him.
Did you think yeah, that's what I was saying. Did you think Jay messed up the kick or do you think Logan was stiff?
I think it was a safe kick. I think
Yeah.
I think Logan is tall. I think maybe a little bit taller than Jay anticipated to try to get up there right under the chin. But that's where the kick's supposed to go. It's supposed to go right under here. So normally they
Yeah.
aim for the chest. So I think that maybe we just got a bad angle of it.
Yeah.
I thought Logan sold it fine. I thought it was a little ridiculous how long he was selling it,
Yeah.
considering that he gets up from much worse way quicker. So yeah, he was like John Cena taking an RKO, just laying there for an hour afterwards. Like,
Yeah, just flattened.
But yeah, I think damn Nate, coming in and coming out, you need to fix that camera,
No.
dude.
It keeps going on focus for some reason.
No, you're just gonna have to expose that background, dude. Or you're gonna have to like do a green screen background instead of blur.
The background's not that bad.
Dude, it looks like a green screen anyway.
It
It
does.
doesn't even look like a real background behind you. It looks like a green screen.
A green screen.
Dirt said that super kick wasn't good to begin with. Jay should be ashamed. You know, he's not wrong. The super kick wasn't good. I would say more of the fault is on Jey Uso with how the super kick looks, but also a little bit 20% on the cameraman.
Yeah, bad angle. I can see a bad angle.
And Dirt says, "What do y'all think?" Oh my God. What do I think about Hulk Hogan and Eric Bischoff's new wrestling project
I
is?
guess something
I
racist.
think it's something racist. Well, they already exposed what it is. It's a freestyle wrestling promotion. They said their third man is some guy we've never heard of. It's their third man is their money mark, is the guy who's putting up all the money into this company that is going to go fucking nowhere. Eric Bischoff. I used to really like Eric. I enjoyed, his work back in the day, and even some of his 83 Weeks podcast out in its early conception. I enjoyed that, but as he's been more involved in wrestling in the podcast sphere, this dude is a total bozo, and now he is shilling with racist old Thanksgiving fart human being Hulk Hogan. I don't think that's going to go anywhere. I think including this money mark freestyle wrestling turd man. I don't think no one even knew who it was. People were predicting that it was Vince McMahon and that it was going to be a podcast with Conrad Thompson, and I was like,
Yeah.
Jesus, dude. I was like, God, I don't think there was any scenario where this whatever this was going to be good. I mean, it's Eric Bischoff. I don't know if you saw this video, Nate, but it's Eric Bischoff and Hulk Hogan, and they're like in black and white. Hulk Hogan spitting all over the place. He's like, "We're back," and Eric Bischoff's like, "Oh, you guys aren't gonna believe what's coming." They're standing like back to back, like they're Charlie's Angels. It's so stupid, dude. These old men need to hang it up, dude. Hang it up, Eric Bischoff. Hang it up, Hulk Hogan. You both can go back to your little resort there in Montana. Be a cute little couple. Make s'mores and ride horses. Okay.
Who you think gets more views, that wrestling promotion or RVD's, the only wrestler one?
I didn't even know RVD had a promotion, so probably RVD's. People love to smoke weed.
Yeah, and they like RVD.
Yeah, people do like RVD.
He's not in any what is the word? I don't know what word I'm looking for. Yeah, he is not in anything.
Ooh, Dirt actually with some great insight here, saying Jay and Logan are both underqualified for the roles they play in the company. Both are irrelevant losers without their family members making them famous. Damn.
Mm.
Damn. Dirt, we're going to write promos for WWE? CM Punk might be saying that in a future episode. Who knows? That's true, though. That is true.
What is CM Punk taking a
sense.
freaking break? CM Punk taking a break as well?
He might be. I don't know. I mean, we haven't heard much from him on either one of these shows, have we?
I guess they're taking a step back and letting this
We're about to
Randy
talk about
Cena.
him. We're about to talk about him because we're gonna get to the main event of Raw eventually.
I think we're gonna let them. They're kind of stepping back, letting this Randy Cena one last time match happen, and then stepping back in. What it looks like.
Yep, that's kind of the vibe I'm feeling as well. Where were we?
So
we did
next
Logan we did Logan forever.
Yeah, Logan Jay, we got that out of the way. So we're doing the War Raiders defeated Finn Balor and JD McDonough
Okay, I'm gonna skip
with
this.
a Penta little interference. I think the only thing I can take from this match was JD McDonough still looks good.
Sure. I mean, he hurt himself, but he took the appropriate amount of time off, and he's back, and he looks great. I would say that he's playing a babyface as well in this situation. The Judgment Day, completely babyface. I would say the only news coming out of this match is that Liv Morgan is going away for a period of time to film a movie.
Hmm.
That's what I got out of this.
Yeah. After that, we got the honk shoe of the night
Uh-oh.
with the Becky Lynch, freaking whatever this was,
There it
crap of
is.
a
I have it down in the
promo.
docket. Bad Becky is back, and by bad I mean bad.
I felt like I don't. I
Bad
wish I
on
would have told
TV.
you. I wish I would have told you to have this ready. You should have pulled up the screenshot of me texting you, saying, "Can I get a honk shoe for this match?" And then Jake
Oh
text
yeah, I
honk
took a
shoe. Dude, that
screenshot
was
of you
so.
guys. You guys
That
both
was
sent
so
me honk
perfect.
shoe at the same time because it was, dude. I mean, at
So
first
bad.
I was like, okay, Becky's fired up. This is good. She's fired up. She's pissed off. But dude, she had the dumbest reasons for taking out Bailey. Like,
Yeah.
oh, she's been beating me up for 14 years. I've been beaten
And
up by Bailey. Like, really? You mean when she was the girl with pigtails hugging people? Is that when she
yeah,
was beating you up? Like, what do you
she's the
guys?
most dangerous.
She's the most dangerous out of those four horsewomen of NXT. It was Bailey who was the bully. That's hard to believe, Becky. And also, like, it just feels like people talk about John Cena feeling forced and not unnatural as a heel. Becky,
Hmm.
for some reason, feels to me really unnatural. It is not coming
Oh,
off real. It is coming off like we need a heel. We were trying to get Lyra over as a baby face. I think you guys should have went opposite here. Like I think you guys should have taken a chance and gone the opposite direction. You should have turned Bird Girl heel, and you should have had her stuff some feathers down Becky Lynch's throat. Right? If you
yeah.
really wanted to get her over, you should have had her beat the shit out of Becky Lynch, dude. That would have been shocking.
Yeah, Becky was bad. It was bad. Lyra's bad. Becky's bad. And now
Yeah.
we gotta sit here and watch this dumb storyline. Hopefully that Triple H listens to everyone, which he says he doesn't. But hopefully they come to an opinion that the fans don't like this,
Yeah, he
and we're
just
gonna
wants us to
trash
shut up
it.
and enjoy it, Nate. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Shut up and
I
enjoy
hope
the
they just.
ride. It's
I
all a
hope they just
work, Nate.
realize.
Why do we care? Why do we care, dude? It's all a work. The Rock's on
I hope they
Instagram
just.
just telling us it's all a work, dude.
Yeah. I hope they just get rid of it. Bad storyline. Boring.
I
Give
agree.
the give that belt away to someone that actually like is good.
Becky's best gimmick was when she was in green and plaid. Becky has never been good at delivering lines. She is one of the best in ring. I disagree there as well, but the suspension disbelief goes right out the window every time she cuts a promo. Yeah, yeah. I'd say her promos don't fire me up. They really throw me off of her. And then when I see her wrestle, I don't. In ring wise, I know a lot of people appreciate her, but it's never worked for me. I've never liked her moveset. I know
The,
that's a
the only
lame
thing that
thing to say,
isn't
but I really don't.
isn't
Her
the
her
only thing that made her
finishers.
big.
Go ahead. What?
The only thing that made her big is when she was bleeding after that one match. That's how she got like the
Yeah, with
nickname the
Nia
man.
Jax. Nia Jax
Yeah.
made her famous there, man. Everybody knows that Nia, the roast master. Okay, roast
Hmm.
master general, Nia Jax. That's sarcasm, by the way, if no one's picking up on it. Roastmaster General Nia Jax, she made. Bring back AJ Lee now? No, because then we're just going to get
Mm-mm.
CM Punk chance. She could never wrestle again. CM Punk has ruined her career.
I'd rather see Larry have a match.
Yeah, well, yeah, I wouldn't mind that. Hit Larry versus Paul Heyman.
Larry versus Hornswoggle.
Ah, Paul, dude, you can bite Paul, dude.
True.
That'd be good. Get revenge for Punk. You know, or what about Larry versus Roman? The big dog versus the little dog.
Ooh. Yeah, yeah. You see Larry going up for the ooh,
Hell yeah, dude. Hitting the spear. Oh shit.
yeah, that'd be crazy.
Hell yeah. I love
It's
it.
just
I
a
love it.
dog match. It's just Braun Breaker, Roman Reigns, and Larry. Triple threat.
I love that. That's a good match. That's
Yeah,
5 stars for
it is.
Meltzer automatically, probably.
All right, so enough with that honk shoe.
Yeah. Let's get to the
Do you want to
juice.
talk about the Stephanie Valkyr, Ivy
Um,
Niles? That was kind of all right. Same thing. She
it
does the
was all
same move.
right. It was just a match to kind of get Vicar over and be introduced to the main roster a little bit more heavily.
So, funny thing about this is, so my father he watched Monday Night Raw Monday, right? He
Yeah.
texted me Tuesday morning saying something about the Devil's Kiss, and I'm like, what are you talking about? He said the
Oh,
move,
yeah.
the Devil Kiss, and so I'm like, I look
Yeah,
it up and I
it's a
see the
move
move.
especially made for 50-plus-year-old men to be like,
Yeah, and so,
hit the Booker T. Where is he?
so I looked at this move, right, and I'm like, one, it's called that because it's her gimmick, and
Where
two,
is it?
it's really just her just showing her ass.
I mean, pretty much. Yeah, it's a knee lock, face stomp. Like, there you go, Nate.
All
That
three
was
of them.
that was your dad watching Raw.
That last one just like kind of eased out.
It extends, dude. It's crazy.
Ah. But yeah, that was like,
Oh,
yeah, I feel like she's doing the same moves. They're trying to get her over in the main roster. I mean, she's
yeah.
already over because of her ass. So
Well, she is in
how much more do you need?
NXT. I mean, well, Nate, you better be careful, dude. You're gonna bring her
What?
back out here. She's already. Oh, she's coming, dude. She's on the way.
She's mad.
Oh my
Becky's
God.
mad. Oh man, I'm sorry, Becky. I'm sorry.
Mickey
We're
James
just
has
you're
got to be furious at Stephanie Vercur, dude. At the
dude.
Devil's Kiss.
We're being the ass police for you, Mickey. So you don't have to do it.
Yeah, dude, Mickey, we take note of every ass that we see, and we're reporting
And
back.
and Pancake Brawl Bailey. We make sure those don't come
Turns
out
out she's
either.
over because of Booker T. Yeah, you know what's funny is Charlotte Flair also does this move, and it is not the same.
No, it's terrible. She looks like she's gonna break a kneecap like freaking Braun Strowman.
Oh yeah, when she really wants to get crazy and make Booker have a straight up heart attack and make all the blood rush to his penis and explode, she'll take the person she's wrestling and flip them on to their back before she does it.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah, I think that would get a big pop from Booker T. You know, I think who's his? I think Corey Graves may be calling it solo after that. Booker might
Ooh.
explode heart attack.
You see Booker's like doing his mustache like folded up a little bit now. I don't know if he's doing it all the time, but I saw that when I think I saw something from the Hall of
Booker's a
Fame.
pirate.
He had his little mustache like twisted up a little bit on the
Okay,
ends.
Captain
I was like,
Hook,
dude, solid.
Captain T.
So I think this next one we're not gonna have the same opinion about it, but we're gonna roll with it. Pat McAfee cutting a promo on Gunther.
Yeah,
I think it was a good promo.
I mean this
I
was
mean, I think there was some stuff that was like,
a
okay,
little try hard.
a little too much. Um, I get what he's trying to do. He's trying to tell his character, I guess, because you gotta think back in Netflix, they're on Netflix, so they gotta explain their character. But I like the emotion on it. I felt like it was good. He cut a good promo, like after the whole like donating, doing this, doing that, dropping like the MF, like the F word and all that. That was like that added that emotion to his promo that helped it. I felt like it was made it good.
I feel like it took away from it. I feel like that was trying a little too hard. I felt like you could have gotten over without dropping like the F bomb. Like, oh, I'm I'm the cool guy, Pat McAfee.
Mhm.
I also thought it was lame how this dude didn't sell at all. This dude got choked out. And then the next day is just on his YouTube being regular Pat McAfee. Like, I hate
Yeah,
that shit, dog. I hate that shit. And then he's not even selling the effects of it here at all. He's still throwing his pencil up and catching it and being like, welcome to my. And then, like, dude, why is Pat on the level of Gunther? Like, that is absolutely dog
yeah.
shit. He's cutting a passionate promo. Bro, Pat McAfee, I thought was going to be gone for maybe a week or two, selling the effects of this, and I wouldn't have to hear him for a little bit because you know, going away makes the heart grow fonder. Like when you do
Mhm.
come back, and we've been overloaded with Pat McAfee, and I don't know. I'm just not popping for this. I'm not. I feel like Gunther deserves better after WrestleMania. I don't care about Pat McAfee. I mean, that's just me personally. I mean, I know he's
Yeah.
over with a large percentage of the audience. But Gunther, who's just put over Sami Zayn 2 years ago at WrestleMania, and then Jey Uso this year at WrestleMania after historic title reigns to be rewarded with a match at
Pat McAfee
Backlash
match.
with Pat McAfee is dog
Yeah.
shit. And then to
No,
have
I get
Pat
that.
just crap all over his choke and be fist bumping fans on the way out after he was just choked out. Pat needs to do some learning, in my opinion.
That choke was terrible. The choking thing was bad.
So I thought the choke was fine, like choke out Pat, but like if this is gonna
No,
lead to a match, but
him coughing. Sorry, him coughing the entire time and just going.
yeah, but also like high fiving fans on the way out still and being like, oh, I'm good, okay, like
Yeah,
bro, be selling it, be quiet for once. Pat can't not talk at the worst times.
I do agree. The whole not selling it and all that, and then being on the level of Gunther, they're kind of screwing Gunther. But I feel like they've done that with Braun Breaker, and they finally reward him with this new role. Because I feel like they've been doing that to these top dogs. They're kind of just throwing them to
A
whatever,
little
and
bit.
they're worrying
Gunther's
about
been there
other.
longer than Braun, dude. Gunther was there
Yeah.
for NXT UK. I mean, this man has been a champion for 90% of the time that he's been in the company. And then the time that he's not a champion in the company, you have him feuding with Pat McAfee.
Yeah,
So
I get that.
put this guy on a bigger stage, bigger level. We all know how that match is going to end. Pat is not going to win a match against Gunther. This is just going to be Pat
That'd be crazy.
taking bumps and maybe doing like a big top rope spot that he did back in NXT and being like, "Oh wow, Pat can actually go. Wow."
Dude, if Pat
Like we're supposed
McAfee
to be
actually
surprised
beats
that the
Gunther,
football player is athletic. The guy.
if Pat McAfee beats, if they have Pat McAfee beats Gunther, would be crazy.
Bro, I will throw the TV out of the
It
window.
would be insane.
I will move to Germany. I wouldn't go that far. Yeah, and they also had Gunter's counterpart in Ludwig Kaiser cutting a promo during the commercial break, which we did not see if we were in the United States, but I did see it online, and he was fired up. I thought he cut a very good promo, didn't say any cuss words to try to get over, didn't overdo it, didn't, have to put over the city he was in, even though clearly he rivals that city. Like, Pat, what are you doing? You're an Indianapolis Colt. Stop freaking going there and greasing up the crowds just because of where you are. Yeah, Ludwig, the true promo, the true wrestler, deserves more screen. Dude, I don't even care if they were doing Ludwig versus Gunter. Heel versus heel. Give me a wrestler versus this man. I want a match. I don't want a showcase for Pat McAfee to show us that he learned 3 moves this year.
He can do a swanton bomb.
Ooh. God, dude. God, this guy just doesn't stop, man. Like, I mean, we're going to get tired of seeing his face and his voice eventually, Put Joe Tessitore on every show. That guy should just call every show.
Yeah, he's good.
You're a Pat
He's
boy in
good.
WWE? Not me, dude. This guy gets on my
Dude.
nerves. I want to kick him in the back of the knee every time he stands on the table and yeets.
I'm not gonna lie, he's kind of won me over just in the sports world. His Pat McAfee show, I've been tuning in a little bit. I like his WB. I mean, it's not bad, but his sports show, like his ESPN show he does, is not terrible. I like his takes on I like how they mix WWE with football and basketball.
Yeah.
I like that.
I again don't. I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't like how he brings the wrestlers on there and they just talk about the storylines that are currently happening.
Yeah.
Like it's not like we're not watching it currently and discussing it currently. They're just like, oh yeah, well, they're breaking the fourth wall way too much with Pat on his show. I mean, we got The Rock showing up to do damage control on his show the night after WrestleMania. It's a little too much involvement from Pat. And, I mean, I understand that he's over and he is good at what he does. I think he needs to kind of push back on the WWE side of things maybe and focus a little more on the sports side of things. Maybe not the entertainment side as much because, yeah, go ahead.
So that means you hate the show they're coming out with, the
Yeah.
behind the scenes show.
Oh, yeah.
I
do
think
not
that
like
was a little too much. I think that was too much. I
Yeah,
think
well,
it's too much.
some wrestlers found out their WrestleMania plans by seeing the commercial.
It's crazy.
Yeah, which is dog shit. Like, come on, dude. And then you got Triple H being contradicting in interviews, being like, "I wish we could go back to the old days." Like, well, dude, you're part of the issue here.
Yeah, then
Putting
you
out these,
announced the show.
yeah, putting out these Netflix. Oh, see how we did everything. Like, what? Why are you
Yeah.
what? I
We
don't
don't
get.
need
I
to see
mean,
this.
yeah. Like maybe put it as a special feature in a DVD or something. That's how they used to do things with movies. You know. I know that you can go behind the scenes of a TV show if you want to search out and find it, but go ahead. But it being blatantly advertised, and then you've got The Rock going on Instagram, people's Instagrams, and calling being, oh, it's everything's a work, brother. Everything you see is a work. Like, dude, shut up. We all know it's a work, Rock. We don't need it rubbed in our faces with your stubby steroid penis. Shut up. God. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's my thoughts on Pat.
Yep.
I mean, I like Pat. I don't hate Pat. I don't want that.
Yeah,
To,
just
this is
certain
not.
things.
This is not a CM Punk type hatred that's coming from me. This is a Gunther deserves better hatred.
You're defending your boy Gunther. That's all it is.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, dude. I don't think Pat's bad. I think Pat can do, have fun in the ring and do good stuff. But
Have him fight Bad Bunny in Puerto Rico.
I think that may be a thing that's going to happen. Not with Pat, but I believe we may be seeing Bad Bunny teaming with someone to fight.
Yeah. Travis Scott?
Ugh.
No, they're fighting Travis Scott, aren't they?
Yeah, they probably are. Cody,
Yeah, but I know that's
Cody
coming.
and Bunny versus Cena and Scott.
Mm-mm.
Ugh, God. Might
Gross.
throw my TV out the window for that one.
Yeah.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson's Johnson.
I'll take Bunny over Scott though.
Yeah. Well, let's get to the main event here.
Yeah. Okay, so we started the night off. So this is kind of all together. We started the night off. You had the trio come out and they kind of like went on to like Zayn. They made Sami Zayn the target, and they gave him the offer to go to SmackDown. We'll make you a champ. Well, I mean, this was later in the night, but I'm just gonna tie it together. They gave him the offer. You either go to SmackDown, we'll make you a champ, or you stay here and we'll whoop your ass.
Yeah.
So then we kind of had that through the whole night. That kind of brings in the Karrion Kross. Then we end the night with him pretty much going no, and then
him saying, "Seth, go to hell. I'm not going anywhere." And I thought it was a great shot of Seth just putting his eyes down and Braun Breaker's siren hitting.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, well, I didn't know this was going to be a match. I thought he was just going to get his ass kicked.
Yeah, same. I didn't think it was a match, and then he came out with a match attire, and I was like, "Oh, this is a match."
Yeah, okay, this is a match, and what a match it was. He got the beat down. Sammy just totally taking the beat down here. Yeah, this was what it was. The audience loving it.
Yeah.
How
can't you love this?
Not cheering for Sammy. I mean, Sammy is a bona fide babyface, but the crowd does not care. And like I said earlier, these babyfaces are dorks, dude. These babyfaces are straight up dorks. And the crowd is starting to pick up on this. Because Seth is cool. Braun is cool. Even Paul Heyman is cool. Sami Zayn is going out there, and he's being way too passionate about stuff he shouldn't even care about. What
I feel like we're getting
about, dude. You're turning down a championship match with either Randy Orton or John Cena because you want to stick it to Seth. These guys are making sense. I mean, it really doesn't make sense for the. I mean, the crowd is not. They're not a smart crowd. They're literally just cheering what's correct. I feel like Sammy just really has no. I mean, he cut a passionate promo, and it was good between the two of them. It wasn't the worst thing I'd seen.
I feel like Sammy just likes getting his ass kicked. That's all it really is.
Uh-oh, we froze. Hold on. I'll fix it here in a moment. We are frozen.
Dude, I just saw LeBron take like 5 steps to dunk. It's insane. But he ran from the three-point line to dunk the ball.
Oh my God. I mean, they all do that. I can't even watch basketball because I'm like, this is
it's horrendous.
I'm watching hockey, dude. Hockey's good. We were watching hockey last night on Assembly.
Nice.
Yeah. Go Hurricanes. So they just beat the Devils. They advanced.
Well, the Penguins aren't good anymore, really. So
No, they're not there. They're not in it. Yeah, dude, I thought this was good between Sammy and Seth. I thought the feud's good. This is clearly leading to him getting to Jay. I have a feeling. A lot of people saying this is going to be some long-term storytelling between Seth and Sammy, which I could see that as the Royal Rumble. This coming Royal Rumble will be in Saudi Arabia, and who better to win it in Saudi Arabia than Sami Zayn, the hometown boy?
Drew McIntyre.
Dude, that would be fantastic because Sammy has never beat him.
Yeah. I could put Drew on top.
Dude, honestly, that storyline's bad. I think Drew should come in and snake the storyline from him.
Drew needs to come back. This is a perfect time for Drew to come back to Raw and just try to
does, dude. He does not need to be one of the background fodder in the U.S. title reign of Jacob Fatu. He does not need to do that. Mm-hmm. He doesn't need to be involved in the Intercontinental title scene. This is a main event boy. Get our boy back to where he needs to be. This is a disgrace.
And he needs to be back on Netflix where he can be raunchy and crazy, and
he needs to swoop back in and steal it from Zayn somehow.
And then who's perfect to go against Seth than Drew McIntyre? Come on. Braun Breaker versus Drew McIntyre once a week almost, once every other week. I will take that than him fighting Damian Priest once every week.
True. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of different directions you could go with this. But nonetheless, where we are right now, this is good for what it is right now.
Yeah. This trio's good. It's great.
I don't think you should worry too much about this is only the second appearance of Seth, Braun, and Paul really as a full established team here. So I don't feel like we should be too judgmental on where it is yet. But
do you think there's gonna be a fourth person? That's what I see rumors of.
I keep hearing that. You weren't here, but Dirt was pitching to rehire Baron Corbin. I thought that was a fantastic idea.
Oh, I did see that.
I thought that was a great idea, as he was,
not bad.
NXT Tag Team Champions with Broad Breaker makes a lot of sense.
They're gonna add a big man. It's gonna be.
I see these pitches of Theory. I'm like, oh, puke. Gross. But at the same time, if you want to make this a heel team, throw somebody in there everyone actually hates.
Yeah. You can throw Logan Paul in it.
No, he can't. He's not going to be a background guy, man. Not to a team.
Kind of thing.
Finn Balor is another name I heard.
But do you think they do? I've seen females like Becky, because Becky's did the whole heel thing.
I don't have any interest in that. I don't have any interest in a husband and wife duo on screen. It's cringe to me. I don't want it. Becky's already cringe going out there and trying to be Seth. So, I don't need that. You don't need that again. At one point, Becky was being Seth when last time she was heel. She was just literally dressing up all crazy every entrance, and
she was hitting the woes.
Might as well have been.
Yeah.
Realistic, the obvious choice is Becky. I don't think so. I think the obvious choice is like Finn Balor or one of these guys, even Drew McIntyre.
Finn Balor's a good one because he's about to leave Judgment Day, or they're slowly taking him out of Judgment Day, or whatever the hell we're looking at. Yeah, that would be a good one, Finn Balor.
I don't hate the Finn Balor one. I don't hate it, and him and Seth got a great history, as in the whole Universal title history. Even though that doesn't matter, they did retire that name and that title. So
I do gotta say, since I wasn't here last week, Dominic Mysterio winning the IC belt is great. Mm-hmm. I think it was one of the best title changes on WrestleMania.
Oh yeah, 100%, dude.
This year's WrestleMania. It was probably the best thing.
It was great, fantastic, and it's going to continue to be great.
Yeah,
and Liv Morgan and Raquel are great too. The whole Judgment Day is fantastic. These guys are true baby faces. We're about to have a bunch of baby faces that everybody likes and aren't dorks.
Yeah, they just need to get
They've left the dorkness behind them. Go ahead.
They need to get Finn out of there. I think you rock it with Carlito, Dominic, Liv, Raquel, and then JD has like a weird storyline to where he has to choose, and then he ends up fighting Finn, and then Finn does his own thing somehow. He might go back to being that one character. What was the one? The dead person or
the demon?
The demon. He goes back to being the demon.
I mean, I don't. I think that should be a special surprise every now and then, not a character. Um,
Yeah.
but I think it'd be. I thought it would have been funny just because I saw Carlito saying that he should get some gold too,
Ooh.
and I was like, I thought it would have been funny if everybody in the Judgment Day but Finn had gold.
Except yeah. So Carlito JD tag team.
Yeah, sure, take it off the New Day. I don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah, their feud's going nowhere. No one cares. Their heat is about as cold as that wrap you were eating earlier. So
Dude, but that's the only thing about some of these tag team. Just like we saw Friday, of course they cooked up a good match, but I feel like these guys are literally just passing the belt around, and it's the same tag teams we're getting, and they're each week they're just kind of like passing the belt to each other.
over on Raw, yes. SmackDown,
Yeah.
no. SmackDown, I feel like those teams are they're all a little bit different, and we're getting a little bit of more storyline and a little bit better writing than what we're getting on Raw. Well, not even a little bit better, a lot better, because the Raw is just like you said, it's War Raiders New Day every week, and New Day are
Mhm.
about as cold as a refrigerated hot dog. You know.
Then you have the LWO guys. Like, come on, bad.
Church says make Kofi Jamaican again. That's funny.
No, where's Pete Dunne and
Yeah, man.
freaking Tyler
Tyler Bate.
Bates?
Yeah, I know, dude. Where? Yeah, you're right. Where is? And they got like 30 minutes left on the clock every week on Netflix on Raw. So I don't
Mhm.
understand how they can't fit in some of this stuff. You know, this new era is taking a strange turn under the TKO umbrella. I will say.
Yeah,
We're here to cover it. We're here to talk about it
we are.
on Pro Wrestling Sauce every Wednesday at 10. Well, around 10 o'clock here on every Wednesday. We
It
went a little bit
changes.
early this week. Yeah. Typically 10:15. Check out our back catalog on Spotify, Apple, all your podcast streaming platforms, and in the playlist section here on the YouTube channel. Like, subscribe, enjoy. Nate, any parting words?
Um, Shout out to Dirt Spedman for predicting most of WrestleMania matches.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You haven't congratulated him on Dirt's big win.
Congrats, Dirt Speedman.
Oh, yeah. Getting hit with the big booker. That's right. Dirt only missing one match, and then it's a match he changed too, which is hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh, my back.
Good job, Dirt.
All right. Let's get out of here. Good show. We'll see you guys next week, Wednesday. Like and subscribe. Have a good night.
Dude, that's so great.